Welcome back to another Wednesday whiskey review from you boys at the Buffalo Happy Hour. Today, we have an interesting product that I found on the shelf, and I'm like, we need to have this on.
Where's it from?
It is actually from Union Liquor, Wine and Liquor.
But that doesn't matter because you could technically still get this at Addie's.
You sure can, which is the sponsor of today's episode and all Wednesday whiskey reviews going forward. And they do actually have this there. It's just, it was right next to my house. So anyway, go download their app, Addie's Fine Wine and Spirits. If you're looking for any type of alcohol, whether it is vodka, who likes vodka, tequila, super good. What?
A lot of people like vodka.
They don't, though. It's for rich women on diets.
It's literally for all of Eastern Europe.
David. So if you want any of those, or if you want gin, or obviously Scotch, or any type of whiskey, you can go to Addie's. They are on Transit Road in Williamsville. You can download their app at Addie's Wine and Spirits on the Google Playground Play Store or the Apple Play App Store. And go search whatever you want. They have all their products there. If you are looking for this, you can get 10% off for the next week. Use code BHH at checkout and enjoy this bottle while we drink it, because I'm excited for this. And the reason that I'm excited for this is because if you circle back, rewind, if you rewind, it kind of sounded Russian there, actually. If you rewind a little bit, when we did our single barrel with Clonakilty, we used a Irish whiskey aged in a Sauternes barrel, which is a French white dessert wine. And when I saw this on the shelf, I'm like, I didn't even know there was another thing out there that was like this.
I didn't either, which entices me to have a dram with you, Derek.
So
have a dram.
Hell yeah. So this is Glenmorangie, or Morangie. It is called the Nectar. It is their Sauternes Cask finish. So on the bottle it says, aged in bourbon casks for smoothness and finished in rare Sauternes wine casks to create a sumptuous sweetness. So that's kind of where we're at. Glenmorangie is an amazing Highland Scotch distillery. And I'm excited to go over it because, again, I'm going to kind of compare it a little bit to the Irish whiskey that we had, knowing that obviously it's from a different country. So let's do it. Label Brandon, what are your thoughts on this box?
I like the fact that it's gold. It's very pretty. Elegant font throughout it. And the packaging experience is kind of interesting.
So let me ask you a question on boxes, because this is something that I'm not 100% fond of.
What, the I'm going to hang myself throat bottle choke thing that they put in?
Why do they, I understand it's probably so things don't fall out, but this is annoying. This whole thing, right? You know what I'm saying? This is annoying. Because now I try to pull it out, pause, and now I have to put it back in, pause, and lift this little tab out to then pull the whiskey out. And I don't know if I necessarily care for that experience.
It's kind of busy.
Have you ever had any thoughts on that? Because every whiskey box basically has it.
Drop a comment if you have, or have not, had an episode trying to debox a good bottle of juice, and then you had plastic in the way. Well, in this case, cardboard.
So this bottle is even extremely pretty. The gold really matches the gold of the actual product.
I agree,
and it's pretty beautiful.
Overall packaging, though, I'm still with A++ check range.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
All right, let's anything else to really point on the packaging before we go? I mean, it's just different shades of gold.
Before we go.
Yeah, before we move on.
Well, I mean,
I will say,
I'm a little thirsty, Derek.
No, I understand. All right. I like how they match the color of the cork to the actual color of some of the details of the label. That's what I was getting, going for, is why is this kind of like a cream ivory look to it, but it matches the other detail colors of the label. So, all right, let's pour this and smell it. Glug. Beautiful pouring experience.
Not bad, shall I say myself?
All right, so nose.
It's got a grape skin nose, grape and then like the harshness of the nose. Not because it's like ethanol heavy, but the harshness to the nose reminds me of grape skins.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm also getting like that melon note to it too. That watery
Yeah, absolutely.
melon. Cantaloupe, you know?
Oh, cantaloupe. Mm-hmm. That's that guava fruit.
I really like that smell in whiskey, in Scotch whiskey.
There's
very
sugars.
fresh.
You can pick up sugars in
Yeah.
this as well. Like fresh cane sugar.
Kind of also like a unripe apple.
Okay, I could see that.
Like that very, very sweet, light juice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not getting any of that Sauternes barrel in it, though. In the nose, at least.
Well, it might be the grapes.
True.
For those that don't know, Sauternes is a French white dessert wine, and
I guess it's not.
It's glorious.
I guess when you compare it to what we've had with our Clonakilty Single Barrel, that was very prominent because the cantaloupe and grape note isn't inherently there with Clonakilty Irish whiskey. With Glenmorangie, I think that note is very present. So these marry very well together because they complement each other on the nose, but you kind of get lost in trying to figure out where that barrel comes in so far in the nose.
Yeah.
All right. Nose, I'll go A-.
A- is fine. I agree.
Okay. All right. Initial taste.
Ooh, it's soft. This would be amazing post dinner.
Yeah. This is a very soft. You're right. And actually, in the initial taste, I'm getting a lot of the bourbon barrel characteristics coming through. You're getting quite a bit of oak and wood, and I don't want to say more harsh notes, but definitely more along the lines of a lightly aged bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
You're still getting, obviously, some of those light fruit notes, and you're still getting a very heavy influence from just like that honey coming from the barrel. It's a very sweet product so far in the initial taste, and we'll get to the ending note in a second. But I think the initial taste for me comes really heavy on the bourbon note.
And it's 46% ABV. So we're just over 92 proof, which for a Scotch is
pretty good, pretty healthy.
Absolutely.
So initial taste, I'll go B+.
B plus Jack.
B+. I agree. Ending note, I'm getting a lot of the viscosity, and I think that has to deal with how both of this Sauternes barrel and the Highland Scotch marry well together. It kind of gives you a very viscous taste in your mouth, where the initial taste goes down very quickly, very smooth, very bourbon forward, and then at the ending, you kind of get more of that. Here's that grape skin. Here's that white dessert wine. Here is this ending after your dinner note that you're looking for. Comes through at the end.
Yeah, I agree with that a lot. And it doesn't overpower your palate.
Mm-mm.
It forces you to slow down and just enjoy a couple sips. It's nice.
Yeah.
Any note for me, I'm kind of in the same range, almost like a B plus check. This is a great bottle to have in a collection.
Yeah, B++ check.
Okay, I agree.
She's high. I agree. All right, ending note.
Which did
Or final rating.
Yeah. Derek, give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1. 91.
90.5.
That's solid.
It is. And it's an enjoyable product. Do you remember ballpark how much this cost? In Western New York, mind you. Prices may vary.
I believe this was 79.
79. All right.
Yeah.
Well, remember, you can buy this at Addie's. So swing on down to Addie's Fine Wine and Spirits on Transit Road in good old Billville and request to get it. And they can have it sent right to your door through their app, which is fantastic service and kind of unique in regards to liquor pricing and purchasing.
So to round out the episode, Mike, for $79.99, would you buy this?
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have this on my shelf. No doubt. You?
Oh, yeah. This is one of those products that you keep on your shelf. You open it up after dinner, like Mike was saying, and you just sip one glass and you put it away. I don't think that this is one of the ones that you can destroy a bottle in a sitting, or even open it up for a party and just drink it all night. I think that this is a perfect drink to have after dinner, or just one and done.
I would pair this with a cigar too, and just kind of really savor it. I would, because that'll force you to enjoy the Scotch. But yeah, I mean, this is ideal.
It's a good product.
Kind of like a summer night, maybe on the chillier side. Not talking fall, but like a chillier summer night where it's not 80, high humidity. It's like a cool mid to upper 60s, low 70s night, sitting by a fire having a cigar. And this, I mean, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah, this is very good. Well done, Glenmorangie. And if you do go pick up this bottle, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below.
Yeah.
What do you feel about this? Do you think that this a 90.5 is a good rating? Are you happy with your purchase now that you did purchase it? Would you agree with our rating of we would buy? Thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Please, if you do pick this up, always drink responsibly, be a person. And Michael.
Do not litter. We're out.